What is up, guys? Ragbrai is almost here. It is July 17th. Today is our last training ride before we are in Iowa. So that's exciting. Today we're planning to go 65-ish miles. Still haven't broken past 70, and the longest day on Ragbrai is 90. But we'll ride into shape and we'll be just fine. As long as you eat, have trained, and have a good attitude, you can do it. That's what I keep telling myself. I hope that it's true. "50 years. Since 1973, people have been crazy enough to ride their bikes all the way across the state of Iowa in 7 days. This is Ragbrai L. As in the Roman numeral for 50, not loser. This is not Ragbrai loser. You can clearly tell because they also put a goat on the jersey and made it with gold letters so that you know it's for winners. This is the biggest year of the largest ride that the world has ever seen. The route is 500 miles. There are crazy crowds everywhere, and it's lots of fun. This is Ragbrai. So let's get started. You hear that? It's the sound of adventure. You guys tired yet?
No, but I got the fresh cut.
What's it stand for, Jack?
Henderson Has-Beens.
That's our team name.
Yes, sir.
My man's on an important business call, but that's about the end of any of the important business that's going to be going on this week. There's just a hole on top. Here we are at the main campground for the first night. We're about to dip our tires in the river. But first we're trying to, nice boat. First we're trying to find a camping spot for 2 6-man tents, because that is how many 6-man tents we have to set up. Now that we're here, what do you think?
There's a lot of people. And those are porta potties.
They are porta potties. They're wonderful. And the doors slam and they smell wonderful.
They have hand sanitizers.
Whoa!
Hey,
Hey, bud.
Okay.
Now that we're here, how do you feel?
Like I want to get to grandma's.
That's at the end of the week.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
We're gonna get there.
I don't really know.
That's the end goal.
That is a cool bite.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
Nope.
Well, who needs to be thinking about anything, really?
I'll tell you what, not this guy.
Not any of us. Now it's time to dip our back tires into the Missouri River. It's a tradition that marks the start of the ride every year. At the end, it's the front tire in the Mississippi. It's the night before the first day of the ride. And just you're gonna want to save that energy for tomorrow, Brokowski.
No.
Do you know how many miles tomorrow is?
70 something?
And I think we have, like 2,000 feet of climbing.
3,000. 3,300 actually. Precisely.
What time are we getting up?
4:45.
What time is it now?
9:20.
Somewhere around there, yeah. But anyway,
9:15.
it's early to be going to bed, but we're also waking up at like before the crack of dawn. Good morning, Ragbrai. It's the first day. It's a day full of adventure, and it awaits us. Yes. We're gonna take it nice and slow, be smart about it, We're probably gonna get passed by a lot of people and pass a lot of people. So I'm tired. It's only the first day.
I can slap you real quick.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. Oh, I thought you were actually gonna.
No, you can just jump cut right there.
We're in the luggage line.
We're having a good time.
Great time. How long do you think it's gonna take?
I think it's going to take 35 minutes.
My bet was less than 40. You bet 36 minutes?
Yes, just to one up him.
I said an hour 20, but I'm regretting my.
Hour 20?
I'm thinking like 30 minutes.
I might change my estimate to about 8 hours. Set your expectations low.
How about this? Within 380 hours will be.
That's what's so funny.
That's fair. Jackson, do you know how long it's been?
Friday. It was about 50
We're almost to the trucks.
I was actually in Dallas for work.
My shoulder.
Finally, it was time to get on the road for the first day of Ragbrai. Now, you might be wondering, if we were so pressed to get moving, then why am I on the side of the road for this shop? As it turns out, we had a flat 2 miles in. It's fine though. Ragbrai teaches you to roll with the punches. Now we're on the road.
The scenery is beautiful.
It is. There are several stops along the way every day. Usually about every 15 miles there will be a town. This one here had all-you-can-eat waffles, so we couldn't pass it up. As soon as we stuffed ourselves, we hopped back on our bikes for some more cardio. End of day one. You care to get into the frame, sir?
No.
Okay.
All right, take it.
Today we went 73 miles officially, but then we rode around town to go get dinner and go to a grocery store and go swim in a lake. We had a chicken fight, and that was pretty awesome. So in total, we probably went closer to 80 miles. How do you feel after 80 miles?
You know that feeling you get when you, like, I don't know, for example, bike 80 miles?
I know it so well.
That's it right there. It's really close to the feeling you get when you bike 79 miles.
I agree. I'll say that is true. Yeah, when we were 79 miles in, I felt the exact same as I did when we were 80 miles in. So.
It feels a lot like biking 81. No, I'm kidding.
It's just exhausting.
Well,
Like
for
your
example,
legs-
we're taking this interview on the bottom of the tent.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point. It's just exhausting. Your legs are,
Jello.
they still feel like they have a lot of oomph left, but
Yeah,
they're
but
also
not for
just,
long. No.
they're just tired. If you could give the day a play-by-play, what would you say the highlights are?
The waffles were good.
It was amazing. It hit the spot, but it was a long wait. So we have food.
Yeah. The lake was fun. I enjoyed being the bottom man on a 3-person stack.
Yeah, squatting 330 pounds like
Oh,
a
yeah.
boss.
Right after an 80-mile bike ride.
Right after an 80-mile bike ride, this man squatted 330 pounds 3 or 4 times.
My toes are peeling. Do you want to see them?
What are you doing, Joe?
Cranking up my luggage.
Cranking up your luggage?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ratchet strapping a tent to his back. It's really fun to carry with a bike, isn't it?
No. I don't know where you got that information, but it's not.
How are you feeling about today, boys?
I'm feeling great about today, not about tomorrow.
I have to pee and then
Never
we're
been
good.
feeling better. I really have to go. Never better.
Ragbrai, while it is a bike ride, isn't all about biking. quite a few of the stops have some fun things to do while you're off the bike. This was one of our favorites. I think this is the wrong kind of music though. So that was cool, I guess. If you had to rate the slip and slide on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say? A 4? Why?
It was tiny, easily breakable.
Would you rather slam into a hay bale or a sidewalk?
Hey, Bill.
The hay bales were nice. They're like disintegrated now, but they're nice.
Good.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say the slip and slide was?
A solid 7.5. It was a little short, but it was fun.
I agree. It was great. The guy poured soap on it right before I went, and it immediately splashed into my eyes. What would you say, Joe?
Well, if I had to put a word to it, wet and slippery.
So it slips and slides.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a name for
Fairly
it.
short,
I
but
got a name for it. Slide and slip.
I like where
Dude, that is incredible. So we finished day 2. We're currently sitting outside of a grocery store. I ate 4 slider sandwiches and half of this box of Little Bites.
I ate the other half, and I'm gonna have this chili. And this is all our second dinner.
Yeah, we already had dinner at 4-ish. Yeah, and lunch at 9:30 in the morning, and breakfast at 5 a.m.
Yep.
So this is our 4th meal of the day.
Got a Dr. Pepper. That'll do nothing for me. Except taste good.
It does taste good.
Which I
It's
need.
got caffeine in it.
You want some?
No, caffeine ruins your sleep.
It's like 6:30.
I was about to check my phone. So we're sitting here basically because it's in the shade, and our campsite is not.
It'll get shaded in 3 hours?
Yeah, when the sun goes down, there will be shade.
Yeah.
Whenever nighttime comes, shade will actually be everywhere. So that's pretty
Except the parts where the sun is still shining.
cool. Right.
This
Yeah.
guy thinks it's a flat earth. Do you believe that?
It is a flat earth. I'm just kidding, Joe. I know it's a pyramid. Oh, goodness gracious. I really gotta work on these transitions.
Wow, that is really bright.
It is the morning of the century ride. Today we're going to ride over 100 miles. We're gonna do it. We're gonna ride 100 miles today. We're gonna eat a lot, drink a lot, ride a lot, pray a lot, all the things. And we're gonna make it. So we'll see you on the other side. It wasn't a great filling option, so we're using this sprinkler system to top off our water bottles. Look at that. We're stopping for our second meal. We've gone 49 miles so far, which leaves probably 50 to 60 miles left once we're finally at camp. So we need some more fuel. We only have about 55 miles left. No biggie. After another hour and a half, we made it to the patch stop, which was about 75 miles into the ride, and we were rewarded for completing the century. We made it to the patch stop. How do you feel?
My legs.
Look at my legs. Oh, ow. That's a yikes. That's a
big
pee.
yikers.
That's fine. Sunburns heal over time. Just not during Ragbrai, probably.
No, it's a mega oof.
It's a mega oof.
Let me tell you, mega oof.
We did it.
Yeah.
We finished the century ride. We did 103.7 miles today.
Yep.
And now we get the joy of setting up our very own tent. At the end, I'm still feeling strong, but I'm feeling tired.
Yeah, just mentally exhausted.
Yeah, our hair it's a little bit sticky.
Nah.
It's been a good day. Overall, I'd say it's a win. It's a W.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna get back to work. Mission success.
No, not really.
Absolutely successful.
It took us half an hour.
Probably more than. My Gatorade tastes like socks.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I like the sound it makes. Listen. Well, now it doesn't.
Yeah, dang it! Kicking it against you. After much thinking, I've decided that I am going to take a nap on this picnic table. Now that we're through the Century Day, you probably have an idea of how each day typically goes. Wake up at 4 a.m., put our luggage in the trucks, ride off into the sunrise, eat a ton of food. We just stopped for a delicious, they called it a beef burger. It was like a sloppy Joe without any sauce on it.
So it was just a Joe.
It was just a Joe.
Just a Joe. Hey, I'm a Joe.
You're a Joe. Pick up our baggage, set up our tents, find dinner, sleep, and repeat. Isn't that right, Josiah? Yeah! That's what I thought. Now, day 4 was pretty good overall, but there were a few fun surprises to be had. I've made a wonderful discovery. This is all of my stuff spread out around the tent. This trash bag was inside of my main pack to waterproof it, and I had a can of Gatorade in here, like a cardboard can of it with a plastic lid, and I was supposed to tape it shut so that it didn't open on my clothes. And I was digging through my stuff to prepare my shower bag, and there's a wasp in here as well. Well, anyway, I was digging through my bag to prepare my shower clothes, and I smelled Kool-Aid. And I thought, that's weird. And that was because half of the can of powder poured onto my clothes and it melted onto my clothes. So that has been fun to deal with. Fun story time. And later that night, I'm sure you can hear it. A cricket has decided that he's going to sing us a lullaby. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna sleep pretty well because we're pretty tired. And then Josiah came back to the tent and we had a brief discussion on the matter. Hold on. We've changed our minds. We're going to end its song. Isn't that right, Josiah? Yes. There's no way on earth we can ever find him in this mess. But we might be able to scare him away. I'm just gonna ruffle the grass. He's gonna wait to see if it comes back. I'm gonna go to bed, I think. And go to bed I did. The cricket didn't come back. Not a once.
I'm honestly really surprised that disturbing 2 blades of grass did anything, but I'm certainly not going to complain. With those challenges conquered, it was time to enjoy a problem-free start to day 5. Oh, except that I was just kidding about that whole problem-free part.
So we just climbed up this hill here. You want to explain what just happened?
Oh, you see this?
Yeah.
It's no longer there.
It's no longer on your bike?
No, it's mounted by plastic. It's a real stupid design. Kind of wish I knew that.
Yeah, that's terrible. Is that not typically one of the consumable maintenance items?
Not typically.
So the plan is what? Are you going to stand for the next 10 miles?
Get a shot. Is it 10 miles?
I don't know.
I can
see him on the
and
roof.
I can still sit on that for the most part.
Yeah, all
That's metal right there, but I can
look
sit
at all
there.
that cushion right there.
Yeah, that is comfy. You
Wow.
could wrap your towel around it to give you some extra.
Oh, you
cushion.
actually could.
I could.
You could wrap your towel around
It
it.
might be too much. Well, then I can tuck it under the bag. All right, I think we got a plan here.
It's towel time.
Towel time. So I'm gonna walk up the sidewalk.
You good to go?
Yeah.
Man, I don't think
Watch out for bumps. Those can be really problematic.
That is there's a spike right there.
there's a spike.
Right in the middle.
Don't be sit on that when you hit a pothole.
Oh shoot. Oh, that's gonna be fun. So we're at the saddle shop,
Yeah.
like 5 miles down the road from when it broke off.
Yep.
And what'd you decide to go with?
The old classic, the B17.
Yeah, it's a real leather saddle.
Yeah.
And over time it'll shape to you. That's pretty sick.
Yep.
Yeah,
That was not fun.
it's probably better than that, yeah.
With that unpleasant morning out of the way for Josiah, it was time to get back on the road to enjoy some more Iowa scenery. The cloud cover was a godsend.
Alright, so we just finished day 5. It was 88.7 miles. We're all exhausted, but we're so close to another century. So as soon as we get the tent set up, Jackson and I are going to head back out onto the roads to get in another 12 miles and make 2 centuries in 7 days.
Here's some random footage to watch while I talk for a second. If you're wondering why we would volunteer to do 2 centuries on Ragbrai this year, it's because we're crazy. There's no other explanation for it. We were delayed in leaving though because Jackson's bicycle had 3 mechanical failures in one. His brakes were rubbing the rim, his wheel was about to fall off, and oh, I'm sure there was something else. Anywho, we were super lucky to have this guy next to us at camp. He is a really good mechanic and he had a whole toolkit on him. Long story short, it took us another half hour to leave camp after that first shot. We got back too late to have much dinner, which was unfortunate, but we didn't really need any calories to recover from 100 miles, so it was all good.
Well, the most astute among you might realize that it's morning now, and that's true, it is. We were extremely busy with the century yesterday and I didn't have time to document it, but we did finish it. It didn't rain. We got in a total of 101 miles. I'm feeling a little bit tired, but that's okay because today we are going 20 fewer miles than we went yesterday. So it's all gonna be fine. We're
Just keep telling yourself that.
that's the goal. We are halfway through day 6. I'm gonna stop for some food. It has been challenging. At around 8 a.m. it got to be what felt like 95 degrees and it has not cooled down. I've already drank like 6 water bottles and we're only halfway through. I'm actually getting my water bottle right now. We're about to have some potatoes and some air conditioning. So that's gonna be wonderful. A little update, we just pulled over because Josiah dropped his water bottle for the 3rd time today. It's currently 94 degrees, feels like 103, and it's gonna get 5 degrees hotter. And we still have about 30 miles left to go. So we're trying to be fast. I'm about to get back on and get some more B-roll. It's a student driver ambulance. Okay, so we just finished day 6 out of 7.
Yep.
This was by far the hardest day for me.
It was headwind after headwind and climb after climb.
Real field temperature was 107 degrees, no shade for the most part. And that gets challenging whenever you have to go up hills and you have like no airflow. Sorry, there's a shadow. I don't even have the energy to do this right now. Wait, I can see it in the glasses. That's cool. That's super cool. So, in case you're unfamiliar with that sound, that's a tornado siren. Dad said that the storm tonight was going to get exciting. I didn't know that meant this. Currently, I think I'm the only one at camp. Dad is off to shower. I don't know where Jaden is, and I don't know where Josiah is. We do have shelter close by. There's a school like right over there, so we might have to retreat into the shelter. But yeah, exciting may not fully justify what the storm will become. Okay, we just got another update. We're gonna have to go into the building like right now. Apparently the winds might get up to 80 miles an hour, which will mean that nothing in this tent is still in this tent. I'm putting on my shoes, by the way. I'm not really sure what to take in and what not to bother with. I think my phone for sure. I don't know. I'm just gonna go into the building.
As it turns out, Jackson was actually at camp as well. He was just in the other tent. And pretty soon after I cut off the camera there, a massive gust of wind swept through camp and almost knocked us over. And then we both sprinted to the school. Thankfully, we all met up at the building after a little while. Once we knew we were all safe, we went outside to watch the incredible storm overhead.
There's a lesson you learn. Ragbrai does a really good job of teaching you how to roll with the punches. They've just continued to hit and we've continued to dodge. And it gets tiring, but you can control your attitude and your effort. You can't really control if it's 107 degrees outside, but if you have a good attitude and focus on the positives, it's so much better.
And after watching the storm for a little while, we went back inside when it got really bad.
We've been in here for an hour and a half or so. They just told us that they're about to light up the campground to help people find their stuff. I guarantee you, stuff flew all over the place from the wind. There's that tent. Here's ours. Did the poles snap or did it just... What even happened here? Alright, we're about to see the carnage for the first time. That's a puddle.
My pillow is...
Your pillow is a little wet, yeah. Sleeping bag's wet, sleeping pad is wet, puddle in the middle of the tent, and then it's also a little bit bent out of shape. That stinks, but it's not the end of the world.
More practical plan would just be sleep inside.
Yeah, I think we're gonna sleep inside. The tent is,
A literal swamp. Times at like 10:40.
yeah. Alright, time to deal with our stuff.
I don't like responsibility.
And so we did sleep inside. It was nice because the ground was dry and it was climate controlled. With all of the curveballs thrown at us that night, we didn't get much sleep at all. And decided to skip day 7 of Ragbrai 50.
Oh, we're about to leave, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry. I'm used to saying gentlemen to the guys this week. My brain's kind of dead. And so's his. It's been a great week.
Yeah.
It really has.
Yeah.
It's been a challenging week. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's been difficult. It's been a great adventure. Lots of stories and memories were made. That is what it's all about.
If you want to cut this out.
Can you please put on the sleep mask? Oh my gosh, this is so scary. Bro, what is this?
Jane, get on my shoulders. Come on.
No!
It's really hard to take you seriously at all right now.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Who, me? Hey, look, there she is.
Hey! There's Mom!
Hey. What the heck is happening?
Anyways, it's been real. While this adventure is over, the adventures will continue. I'll see you on the flip side. I'll catch you on the flippity flop. Peace out. Any and all cringy outros you could possibly come up with. You got any?
Later, dude.
Oh yeah.